You were tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Jeff TV. Now, 160-pound middleweight champion of the world, Demetrius Andrade, made some comments that rubbed some people the wrong way. But I'm going to get into it. Y'all already know I'm going to get into it. I guess the question was asked of Demetrius Andrade, would he take a pay cut? And he said, hell no. I'm not taking no pay cut. Demetrius Andrade actually said they should cut the pay of these superstars to pay the less fortunate like himself. I'm going to repeat that. He says cut the pay of the superstars to subsidize the pay for the less fortunate like him. That's what he said. So I've been on Instagram and Twitter, and I've seen a little bit of everything. People was like, Demetrius Andrade, his style is boring and he don't have a lot of fans, and he doesn't do much for the zone in terms of just getting more eyeballs to watch the app. And listen, if you think Demetrius Andrade's style is boring, that's cool. That's your personal opinion. That's cool. But I'm assuming you probably like the Rock'em Sock'em Robot style. The Brandon Rios, the Ruslan providing the calls, and guys like that. Bottom line is, whether you think Demetrius Andrade's style is boring or not, he's one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's one of the best pure boxers in the sport. And Demetrius Andrade has called out both of the Charlos. He's called out Danny Jacobs. He's called out Canelo. He's called out Triple G. And he can't get nobody in the ring with him. And you want to know why the whole Demetrius Andrade is boring argument is not going to work in this conversation? It's because Demetrius Andrade is a champion. He is a major belt holder. The closest thing he's going to get to a big fight might be Jaime Munguia, and that's because he's a mandatory. That's it. But the reason I'm going to say that Demetrius Andrade is not wrong for saying he's not going to take a pay cut is for this reason. I don't ever argue with anyone that's willing to negotiate their worth. Your worth is what you negotiate. Your worth is what a person is willing to pay you. And if you come out and say, hey, I'm willing to take a pay cut, then you're going to get lowballed. And in the boxing business, you're going to get lowballed to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen prominent people within the sport of boxing take offense to what Demetrius Andrade said. And I'm like, how are you going to be mad at a person for standing on their own too and trying to negotiate their worth? Who are you to tell Demetrius Andrade that he's wrong for not wanting to take a pay cut? Are you going to take a pay cut at your fucking job? Are you going to literally walk into your jobs or your supervisor's office and say, you know what? Because of this pandemic, I think it's best if I take a pay cut. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand that. And I've seen people say that, and I mean prominent people I respect. And it's like, oh, he's boring. He don't bring no new people to the zone. He don't do this. He don't do that. Listen, at the end of the day, if Demetrius Andrade wants to sit on the sidelines because he's trying to negotiate a price that he feel like he's worth, then he's more than within his right to do that. And none of us can say that he's wrong for doing it, because none of us is going to walk into our job and say, I'm going to voluntarily take a pay cut. I mean, it's the middle of a pandemic, but I think I deserve a motherfucking raise. I deserve to be fucking rich right now. During the pandemic, before the pandemic, after the pandemic is over. Because I feel like that's my worth. None of us has been in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. None of us has been in the gym with Demetrius Andrade. The lifelong sacrifice he's had to give, not only to, you know, himself and his family, but just physically to become a fighter, period. I'm not going to tell that man he's wrong for not wanting to take a pay cut, man. And for anybody that feel that way, you're crazy. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, would you give yourself a pay cut? Let that man negotiate his worth as a fighter. He's a champion. He's undefeated. And even if you feel like his style is boring, or you feel like he's not a cash cow, or you feel like he, you know, don't have a whole lot of fans, none of that shit matters. We're talking about a person that is very, very good at his profession, and you're asking him to accept the pay cut. No human being with any type of common sense is going to take a pay cut. Bill Gates is not going to take no pay cut. None of these NFL or NBA or you know, baseball owners is going to take a pay cut. You think Top Rank going to take a pay cut? You think PBC going to take a pay cut? Nobody else taking a pay cut. So why should Demetrius Andrade accept the fact that he needs to take a pay cut? Like, hell no. Hell no. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So Demetrius Andrade, go negotiate your worth. Whatever you were getting per fight, try to get an extra 100, 200,000 more. We don't care if it's the pandemic. If you feel like you're worth more than what you're getting right now, go negotiate that. But if he can't get it, or he can get it, at the end of the day, Demetrius Andrade is going to reap the benefits of it, or he's going to suffer fighting for what he's worth. But at the end of the day, it's on Demetrius Andrade. None of us had a right to actually come out and say that he should take a pay cut. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.